Hello YouTube, David here, and today I'm going to teach you the basics of how to play guitar. I'm going to teach you a major scale, the blues scale, the pentatonic scale, the power chord, the bar chord, and I believe it's a major 7th chord. It took me a couple years to figure all this out together since I'm really a self-taught guitar player, and it would have been nice to know it all up front and to learn it all up front, so when you're actually playing you know what you're doing. So first I'm going to start off with the string names. This string, the fattest one, the one closest to you, is called the E string. And then you got the A string, was the one below. Then you got the D string. Then you got the G string. Then you got the B string. And the highest one is the E string. And the way I learned this is every adult does good by example. Now, the way I learned it, it's a little explicit. Every a-hole does good by example. And if you just repeat that, or you can repeat the old-fashioned way, E, A, D, G, B, E. Alright, so that's the basics of the string names. And so when you play an open E, here, let me get set up to where you can see the front. So when you play an open E, no frets are holding down, and you just strum on the E string, that's an E. As soon as you close it, that's an F. And then F sharp, and then G, G sharp, A sharp, B. There's no B sharp, but B just jumps to C. B to C to C sharp to D sharp, and then back to E. On the 12th fret, they all go back to the same. So when you hold down like this, it's E, A, D, G, B, E all over again. So yeah. And it's basically like that every string. So the only ones that don't have sharps is E, so E goes to F. So like when I'm here, it goes E, F. There's no E, E sharp, F. It's E, F. And same thing with B and C. B, C. And so yeah, that's the basics of that. And it's the way all the way down. There's only, here, let me think about this real quick. There's only 7 major notes in a scale. I believe that's right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts over A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So a perfect example to show you that to you is actually the A string. A, and like I said, there's no A sharp. B, wait, there is an A sharp, I'm just kidding. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. You know you got it right when you come back to the 12th fret, and it's the string name. That's how you know you got it right. And so yeah, you can practice that. You can practice going up and down the scale like that. And that's just the chromatic scale. When you go up, just like A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, that's called chromatically. Now when you go like this, that is a major scale. The major scale is the basics of what you need to learn. Now, you learn the major scale by name. Now, wait, let me think what I'm about to say. You learn keys using the major scale. Like, let's go to the B, because B is easy. Wait, I believe B flat is the easy one. B flat, C, D. Wait, let me think what I'm... D sharp, E. Alright, let me start over. let's just do it. Let's just do it on the A, which on the E string it's the 5th fret. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, and then it goes back down. Now knowing all those, the scale is basically the same shape. You don't really have to remember the notes. Well, you remember the root note, the first note you start on, so you'd be like, I'm in the scale of A, so the major scale of A. And I'll let you know what that is. So just pick any note, boom. Now skip one, boom. Now go down a string and go back one from the root note. Boom, skip one, boom, down a string, boom, skip one, boom, boom, and then back down. That's it, just boom, 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 boom. And that was the scale of 8, and you just do that, and then you learn the notes better like that. So yeah, now that you know that scale, I will teach you the pentatonic scale, which I advise to learn the major scale first. The pentatonic scale is a pretty good rock and blues scale. Let me just run through it real quick, see if I got it right. Wait. Yep. Alright, so here's the pentatonic scale. I'm starting on the A, so it's going to be an A pentatonic. So boom, skip 2. You're kind of making that rock and roll sign. Go down a string, boom, skip 1. Go down a string, boom, skip 1. Go down a string, boom, rock and roll sign. Down a string, boom, rock and roll sign. Down a string, boom, rock and roll sign. Back up. And you just make little licks inside that scale. Like you can even go up and down the scale and kind of. You know, just make little licks out of your practices. It would actually make it a lot funner. Okay, so now that scale, we'll learn the blues scale, which is basically the same thing as the pentatonic scale. So we're going to do rock and roll sign on an A, so it's an A blues. We're going to go down to the A string. This is the only thing that's different from the blues and the pentatonic. Boom, boom, boom. If you see that, it go boom, boom, boom. Down a string, boom, boom. Down a string, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. Rock and roll, 1 and 2. 1, skip 1. Rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. So yep, those were the 3 scales. So now I'm going to teach you a power chord, which is also called a 5th chord because it's the 5th note in the major scale. So let's show you how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be an A power chord. And you know it's going to be a power chord because it's the 5th note in the A major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, boom. What I like to do, index finger on the root, ring finger on the 5th note. Strum it. That's an A power chord. And this shape is movable. If you move it up here, it will become a B power chord. If you move it up here, it's a C. Alright, so the power chord, that's the basic chord that everyone at the beginning learns. So let's turn a power chord into something like let me think. Into what they call a ninth chord. I believe this is a ninth chord. It better be a ninth chord. I don't like lying to you guys. I think it's actually. I think it's a minor seventh. Okay, so a minor seventh. So that's basically your fifth chord, and then you're gonna put your pinky underneath your ring finger, so on the D string. It's a lot thicker and fuller. And so now, look, we got this loosely middle finger. You're flicking off the crowd right now. So we're gonna apply it and make a major seventh. We're gonna go all the way down to the G string, and we're gonna fill in the middle between the power chord. So here we go. It adds like a ukulele effect almost. It adds a lot more tinny and high end. And so yeah, that's how to make that chord. And now to make a complete Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that's all you really need to learn for today. And that will get you started. You got your power chord, you got your minor seventh, major seventh, and you got your major scale. You got your pentatonic scale. You got your blues scale. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you learned anything at all, just comment, just subscribe, and I will be on with more videos, and comment, and thank you.